Hey, hi friends. I just want to say thank you to everybody. We finished 2023 and I finished 2023 as my, first year of full time as a real estate agent. Thank everybody, right, for the support. I ended up 2023 with 81 closings and almost rented, not only 81 closings, almost 75 plus homes. So basically $33 million of production. If I look at the number, I just joined EXP. I was the second top most producing agent amongst 90 to 100 people in whole state of Texas. And if I look at the numbers for the year, I will be in the top 10. So thank you so much for trusting, and sharing my name. I got so many referrals from people, even some of them, those who just watched my videos, right, looked at my journey and joined me, right, bought some homes. That is so amazing. So I want to thank everybody for that. Today we are at my home. I live in Round Rock and I'm here since 2010. And I just wanted to talk about a small interesting topic, right? My understanding of how does recession happen in US and what is my strategy for 2024. Basically, if you look around, we have been in recession for almost 1.5 years now. It's a soft landing recession. And somebody told me a very, very interesting story, which I actually really implemented on myself. He said, there was a guy in a small town in India and he was not educated. He just was very hardworking. He opened a small store, worked on it very diligently, then made it into a bigger store and then made it into a way bigger business. Then he wanted his kids to be educated. So he sent his kids to US to study, right? The kids studied in US, came back to India to do the business. Then they heard the story that there is a recession coming in news, in media outlets, in all the places. And then they told their dad, there is a recession coming, we should be prepared for it. So the dad asked, what should we do? He said, first we should cut spending on ads, trim down our employees and be prepared. And what happened by doing this is basically his marketing budget got cut, his best employees left, and he prepared for recession. And actually by doing this, he saw his sales dip because he had less inventory. He was able to support less customers because the people left. And actually he thought, okay, my son is right. The recession is already happening. My sales are declining. So it's a cycle which happens for me, which I've seen in US every 7 to 8 years. There is a lot of economic factors. There is a war going. There is so many stuff going, which is also there. But this happens every 7 years or 8 years. So what people do is people who have money ride this wave, buy a lot of assets during this time, and then they move over. So we are already in a soft recession. This is a year where now we will have elections. There is a Fed meeting on January 31st. If Fed cuts the rate by 0.25, the rates go down by 1%. It's already gone down almost 2% in last 1.5 months when they announced that, there will be no more hikes or they will not think about it very aggressively anymore. So it's a cycle. You have to play the cycle right to make the money. Lot of assets in last 6 months. The stock market has already come to a point where it has become back to normal. Real estate is coming to a point where it is, coming back to normalcy as well. If you look at the data of Austin in last 10 years and you have been an investor in Austin, on an average, there is 6.5% growth year over year from 2013 till 2023. If you have just been an investor since 2019, still, if you look at median average value of Austin market, your houses have appreciated by 46.5%. That is just ABOR data. 46.5% means a house which is at 400 is right now at close to 600K. Your down payment has become 3 times. So you have already a 3x money. This actually became 5x almost, right, at the peak of the market. So if you look at long-term real estate, if you avoid too much of negativity in life, you see what you're doing, you look around the areas which is happening, then you have the path to success. That's what I have done for myself. I love watching YouTube travel videos rather than, looking exactly at Yahoo Finance, CNBC and all that stuff. Make my life less complicated and invest in right properties. So it's good that we are at a situation where, it was tough for last 12 to 16 months, but I think 6 months down the line, it will be better, right? We will see rate decreases and we will see more, appreciation of asset values, whether it is real estate, gold or anything else as we go along. So be positive. invest in real estate, I already gave you the numbers, right? If you have been a long-term investor, thought about it in a long term, where would you have been now? And again, Austin is a really, really growth city, with so much of tech coming in, so much of new infrastructure coming in. It will go for next 5 to 10 years in one direction, which is going up. So as we are in the soft landing recession state, what is the best strategy? Which I think my best strategy is to work on yourself. To work on things which will improve you more and add more value. What is my strategy for 2024, right? I have been doing investing. I have become a realtor who is spending a lot of time to find good deals. But to add more value, I want to add more skill set to it. Not only do single family homes. We did a project which was with 6 people in Spicewood where we bought a small subdivision. Now spend more time on understanding how commercial real estate works. How we can build apartment complexes. How I can work with my investor clients, right? I have a bunch of investor clients I've worked with, and form a syndicate and build an apartment complex or an old age living home. Basically, there is no rush. There is time, things are slow. There are deals on the market. It's not like 2021, 2022 early crazy stuff that if you don't decide right now, you will lose it. This is the time to invest on yourself, grow that skills. Last 1 month, I have been understanding how to form a syndication, legality wise, business wise, all that stuff. So it's a good time to invest in yourself and have a long-term strategy. Don't think what is going to happen 3 months, 6 months down the line. We are in a soft landing recession state. We are going to come back out of it as, economics is going to improve. So what you do right now, what are the returns you're going to get in another 3 to 5 years down the line? So think about the long-term perspective. That is the best strategy to avoid or, to work through the recession or to make most value of your assets. Lot of people became millionaires after 2008. Lot of people will become millionaire after this soft landing recession as well, because they picked the right assets at a bargain price, and those will go long way as the market is going to improve. Play the cycle well, buy it at the right time, sell it at the right time. You are in a good spot. Thank you.